So I thought about going outside for a coffee review. What was I thinking? Minus 20. Wow, that was cold. My truck said it was minus 25 on the way home. Anyway, we're here at the coffee bar. If you have been here before, you know what to do. Grab yourself a cup of your favorite brew, sit back, put your feet up, and enjoy. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Let's get started. Alright, well, today I have a Canadian staple. If you live in Canada or northern US, Michigan, Ohio, if you don't know who Tim Hortons is, then you're not Canadian. Alright, so please forgive me while I periodically look at my phone. Tim Hortons, which is now just known as Tim Hortons, was originally started in 1964, co-founded by Tim Horton, who was an NHL hockey player for the Toronto Maple Leafs and a few other teams. It was started out as Tim Hortons Donut Shop. Evolved over the years into simply Tim Hortons. Now, Mr. Tim Hortons, unfortunately, was killed in a car accident in 1974. However, the brand has continued and evolved quite a bit, to say the least. Tim Hortons is in over 14 countries worldwide. Now, if you are from Canada, you know what Tim Hortons is. And because Tim Horton was an NHL hockey player, you'll pretty much find the Tim Hortons brand in all minor hockey leagues across Canada. Anyway, this is not a sponsored video, okay? I bought this. And I actually looked for the dark roast whole bean because I do like dark roast and I prefer the whole bean, but I couldn't find it. So I ended up with a medium grind dark roast. We're going to give it a shot and see what happens. And as always, first black, then with milk. So as I get this ready here, I can attest that I used to drink a lot of Tim Hortons coffee, and I do mean a lot of coffee. At any given time, you can go buy a Tim Hortons, and the drive-thru is full, and or the inside line is full. I don't like the lineups anymore, so I don't necessarily go anymore. But we're going to give this Tim Hortons coffee a try. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Now, this is loaded the same way that I load every other coffee. Now while this is brewing, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. It's kind of an unfair opinion because since I've been grinding my own coffee and making my own here, I kind of really like that. So if I do happen to grab a Tim Hortons coffee while I'm out and about doing whatever it is I'm doing, it doesn't taste quite as good as if I made it here at home freshly ground from a bean. Goes without saying. Okay, so here we go. Without milk. Doesn't really have a taste. I'm not quite sure why that is. That's a little too much. With milk. For me, the milk definitely improves the flavor of the coffee a little bit. So for whatever reason, I just had the normal dark roast flavor without the milk. I put the milk in, it seemed to enhance that flavor just a little bit. So it's not a bad coffee. It's not my everyday go-to as the fresh ground is. This is not bad. A large coffee at Tim Hortons here in Ontario. I'm not sure what it is like across the country or other countries, but here in Ontario, a large coffee will cost you $1.80. It's not too bad when we consider a Starbucks coffee is what, $14? Just kidding. In conclusion, Tim Hortons coffee is great if you're in a hurry and you need to get something quick and you need to be on about your day. If you have time to brew your own, I would suggest brew your own. This does not taste like the Tim Hortons coffee that you would get at a Tim Hortons store. Whether it's my brewing method or something else, it does not taste the same. So there you go. Tim Hortons coffee, available at 25 million Tim Hortons stores in Ontario and Canada and around the world. So that's all I got for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, I come across this bag just by chance, and I thought I'd pick it up and give it a shot because, I mean, after all, it is a Canadian staple. And if you're in a hurry and you're in a pinch and you need a coffee, go ahead. It's not bad. If you're interested in a quality coffee, I still recommend you make your own, but that's just me. So that's all I got for today's video. If you, like I said before, if you're new here, please hit that red button and ring the bell. Hey, share the videos as well, because we are getting real close to 3,000 subscribers. I'm repeating myself. I think I said the same thing a couple times in a row. Never mind. We're getting real close to 3,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all of you very much. Until the next coffee review, at the coffee bar, not in the cold. By the way, stay out of the cold. It's supposed to be minus almost 30. Minus almost 30. I'm sure that's on a scale somewhere. Almost minus 30. That's cold. That is cold. Stay indoors. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee. See you all in the next one. Later.